how's it going? This is William and Adam from The Academy Is, and you are watching 5 Things You Need to Know About The Academy Is.
The first fact is that when we were shooting the We've Got a Big Mess on Our Hands video in Los Angeles, we had been searching for weeks for a stunt double for our friend William Beckett right here. And we couldn't find one. We had been driving around, we saw this guy on he was like in a Gap advertisement or something who looked like him, but we didn't know how to get a hold of him. So it was just going through lots of headaches. And so finally the morning of the shoot rolls around, and we're gonna try to find someone and put a wig on him and figure it out from there. But as in a stroke of destiny, this guy walked up on the street kind of checking out why there was cameras and what was going on.
He looked totally strung out, like he hadn't slept for days, by the way.
And it was like 6, 7 a.m. at the time. We just started shooting the video, and he walked up, and someone turned around and says, "That's the guy that looks just like William." So he was kind of a little thrown off, but we said, "Please be in our music video," and we cut his hair a little bit to make it look like William.
The stand-in that was playing the evil version of myself, I ran on stage, and I was supposed to punch him, and there was supposed to be this big, finale and this large, commotion, if you will. And we'd rehearsed it a few times, but when it was finally time and action was yelled, I ran up, grabbed him, and this time he was like a wet noodle. So I grabbed him, and when I threw the punch that he's supposed to fake, I nailed him right in the face, right in the nose. He had a bloody nose. Kids were screaming, people were going crazy because they thought that they saw like a tooth fly out of his mouth. I didn't know what to do, so I just kept kind of going with the take. And evidently that's the take that we actually used, was the one where I actually hit him in the video. So check that out.
So here it is. We've got a big mess on our hands.
What's wrong with you, lady?
We're back, and you're still watching 5 Things You Need to Know About the Academy Is. Now we're down to 4 things you need to know about the Academy Is, but the second fact is that Mike Carden has flat feet.
Completely flat feet.
Flat feet. It's funny to watch him run. But
or walk, for that matter.
Here we are with you two. Sometimes you can't make it on your own. We're back, and you're watching 5 Things You Need to Know About the Academy Is. And the third fact is that the Butcher Bishop, our drummer, has a twin brother, and he's equally as handsome.
He also breakdances, and he's been in a few different competitions for breakdancing.
Professional breakdancer. And,
well, I guess he would call himself technically an amateur breakdancer, but what we've seen, he's strictly professional.
And that leads us to our next video, which is Cobra Starship, Snakes on a Plane, Bring It. So that was Cobra Starship, and you're still watching 5 Things You Need to Know About the Academy Is. And the fourth fact is that when I was in high school, William and I drove up to the city to see a band we were a big fan of called Midtown. And I thought I would try crowd surfing for the very first time at the show. And it was during Midtown's set. And I got punched in the private area 2 times during the song. I'm sorry if that's inappropriate, but that's what happened. And now we're great friends with Gabe and all of Midtown, and now he's in Cobra Starship, and we're touring together, and I told him the story, and he liked it a lot. So,
Yeah, and
now you know that fact.
And that'd be the only reason why I ever was weary of crowd surfing, was for fear of that exact incident happening to me. So if you're ever gonna crowd surf, wear a jock strap or a protective
Gear.
a device of some sort. Here's Give It Up. So thank you so much. You've been watching 5 Things You Need to Know About the Academy Is, and what better way to end it with our guitarist, our Australian guitarist, Michael Guy Chislett. When Michael Got Chislett came in and joined the band, he had sliced open his index finger on his previous tour that he was on, and had like I think 8 or 9 stitches in his finger. So his first audition with us, he played with 3 fingers and still blew us away. So it was actually quite interesting that he could play all the songs on the record with 3 fingers. That's a little fun fact for you. Which brings us to our final video.
Which is one of my favorite videos of the year so far, directed by our good friend Alan Ferguson.
And our boys are our brothers from back home, Decadence and Phil Arama and friends, Gym Class Heroes.
Shoot Down the Stars.